Hi, Ajin.
Yes, Omar.
Yeah, so is that question release quiz?
Yes, it's released. Can you check in your LMS?
LMS?
Yeah, in LMS in under assessment and assignment.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, please start answering. And I mean the last question I have posted in the chat box, so you can refer the question here and write the answer in the Word and submit as a doc in the quiz one answer, which I have mentioned in the assessments.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, Ajin. Should I go to the quiz and then see the objective type,
Yeah,
or
please complete the quiz and then you can refer the question
but
in the
there
chat
I
box.
find only that February thing.
That is actually the timing is a bit confused in the LMS, but that is the exact quiz with 24 questions. Quiz 01.
Okay, data processing for AI quiz 01. That's on, right?
Yes, exactly that.
Oh,
Just ignore the dates. It's a bit
oh,
confused.
fine.
We can start, right, Jim?
Yes, please start with the quiz.
Ajin, where is the subjective question actually? Ajin?
Yes, it is in the chat box. What is the correct order for
Where in the
texting
chat
process?
box? Actually, I'm not able to find it. Where in the chat box?
Sorry,
Where in the chat box?
Teams
What
chat,
is the
Teams
correct
chat.
order of text printing and processing? Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, we can directly type the answer in the answer, no, quiz one answer, and save as draft. That's it, right?
Yeah, you can do that too.
Okay. Anything else, or after saving,
No,
anything else?
no, just the quiz and the answer for the last question.
Okay, okay. What I'm trying to say, after saving the answer, do you need to submit or anything? No.
Yeah, save as draft.
Save as draft. That's it, right? Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Save.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Ajin, is everybody done with the test?
A few minutes, 3-4 people left to do with the answer, the last question.
And is everybody done with the quiz?
Yeah, quiz, I guess 11 of them are done. 3 of them are absent.
Okay. Okay. So meanwhile, people who have joined, how was the quiz?
It is very
It was good.
Easy,
very
difficult?
good question. Questions are very good.
Okay. And may I know what was the score of yours?
My score. So let me check that once again.
Sorry?
Showing 70% it was showing.
So you got 70%.
Just a second. No. I'm checking that sir once again.
How about rest?
It is showing. How can I find the marks actually? It is saying 70.83%.
Okay, good. Good. Let's go on by one. Aditya, what is your score? What is your percentage?
I got 19 out of 24. That is 79.17.
79. Good. What about Achas? What about Amit, Anand,
I got 20 out of 24.
which is what percentage?
Percentage just one, right? 80 point something percent.
Good. What about Anand? Amit? Ganesh?
Sir Ganesh here, I got 79.17.
Okay.
I incorrect, but maybe I'll discuss one of those answers where I get incorrect.
Okay. What about Kaushik?
Yeah, mine is 19.
Yours is?
79.1.
Okay. Nidhi, what is your score?
Sir, are you asking me?
Yes.
Let me check. I did not check. Hey, Ajil, can you see, like, I uploaded the answer for this subjective question.
Give me a minute.
Mine is 87.5.
Right. So everybody scored between 70 to 87.5. Did you guys copy each other?
I did my own. My
Okay.
time ended earlier.
Yeah, I've completed it fast. It is 83.23.
So
Overall,
everybody has done a great job. Any score which is above 70% is a fantastic score, which means that nobody was sleeping in my class. Okay. Anyone who got less than 70? Anyone in the room who got less than 70? I believe no one. Great. So anything above 70% is equal to 100%. Some questions which are really confusing, there can be one or two right answers there. Right? So anyone who got above 70%, you have done a good job. Okay. Now, coming to the descriptive question. I want answer from it. Let's go alphabetical wise. Okay. So, Aditya, what did you answer for the descriptive question?
Am I audible?
Yes.
I'll start with my ordering, like the steps of order of data cleaning from what I understand from your class. So first thing is your read the PDF or the read your Word the document and collect all the data.
Okay.
So next thing is removal of the unwanted characters.
Okay.
Next is your data framing, like convert it into data frames. Next will be your tokenization.
Okay.
And stopwords removal.
Okay.
Using the next thing will be using a text blob or using the text blob library. Use the spell corrector or use any other autocorrect function.
Okay.
The last steps will be your stemming, lemmatization, and grammar corrections like spell grammar, if anything. Yeah, this was my order of data cleaning. Yeah.
Okay. Next. Thank you, Aditya. Next.
Yeah.
Next. Who is next?
Is it me?
Yes, Amarnath, go ahead, please.
Okay, so my order is like I am starting with tokenization. So here I am dividing text into sequence of words or sentences. Then I am doing with standardizing. So I am removing lowercase, punctuation, etc. Then I am going for stop words removal. So all the most of the common words in the language like the, a, at, above, for, etc. is so those things I am removing stop words removal. Then next is stemming, and which is normalizing words into their base form, and then lemmatization. This is the word. This is the order that I'll be following for text cleaning.
Okay, fair enough. Next.
Yeah, can I take up? I had an audio issue, so I can take up. No? Yeah. So I can take up, right?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So order is like a collection of data, right, from the PDF or any of the text file.
Okay.
The first one, and removal of unwanted characters and decoding the data in the right format. Then tokenization, the removal of stop words, expressions, and the splitting of the attached words, and limit tasing and stemming and spelling and grammar corrections. This is the sequence I had implemented.
Okay. Okay. Next.
Yeah.
Amit Kaushik will be next.
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute actually. So yeah, this was the correct order. Tokenization was the first step. We collected in the list also. Then lower casing, then deduplication, then stop word removal, and then stemming and lemmatization. The last step.
Okay. Fair enough. Next. Anand.
Anand, if you are speaking, you are not audible. You seem to be unmuted.
No. Anand, you are not audible. Okay, let's move on to Ganesh.
Yes, sir. So this is what I had submitted. The first step is like load the file or the data.
Okay.
Second, normalization of the text. Under that, like I have multiple things to do: lower cases, removal of punctuation, stop words, frequent words, rare words, emojis, emote icons, conversion of emote icons to words, emojis to words, removal of URLs, removal of HTML tags.
Okay.
Then, as a broad step, I'm doing the stemming followed by lemmatization. Then I'm doing the spelling correction, and towards the end, I'm doing a one-hot encoding.
Okay, you kept spelling correction in the last. Okay. Okay.
Correct.
Anand, can we?
Spelling correction followed by the one-hot encoding.
Okay.
So, hello.
Yeah, Anand, you're audible.
Okay. So I started with removal of unwanted characters, and then encoding in the proper format. We'll be doing the tokenization and capitalization. Then we'll be doing removing the stop words like of, or the it is, those kind of stuff. We'll be removing which doesn't have the relevance. Then we'll be breaking the attached words like awesome day or blogging is passion, like that it comes with a together. So those kind of words will be trying to break it. Then we'll be trying to lematize, and we'll be doing the stemming operations, and also we'll be doing the spell and grammar correction.
Okay. Okay. Next is Kaushik.
Yeah, my order is like first read the data, then do the tokenizations, and after that, removal or handling the strips, then removing the spatial characters, conversions of the data like lower or upper, then if multi-accented data, then bring into the English or any other languages, then remove the stop words, and after that do the stemming, and last step would be the limitizations. So that's how the process is.
Last is lemmatization. Okay. Okay. Nidhi.
Yeah, I did like removing the unwanted characters, then encoding the proper format, tokenizing and capitalization, then removing retaining stop words, breaking the attached word, limitations, stemming, and then spell correction.
Okay, spell correction is in the last.
Yeah.
Okay. Pranish.
Yeah, I started with the removal of unwanted characters and encoding the proper and lemmatization and the stemming and the spell and grammar correction.
Okay. Okay. And finally, Srivalsa.
Hi, sir. Hello.
Yep. Hello.
Can I? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Srivalsa. Okay. Fair enough. Probably Srivalsa doesn't want to answer. That's totally fine. Now, let me. Yep, please.
Yeah, I had some connection issue.
No problem here.
Yeah, so I have started with removing the like characters like punctuation and links and all, and then lowercasing, uppercasing according to needed, and with removing stop words and lemmatization and stemming, and ended with spelling correction.
Okay. How many of you followed this order? No one?
Not me.
No one. I'm telling you, no one. All right. Again, I was expecting someone to say, Akshay, there is no right or wrong order. It depends on use cases to use cases. It depends on the problem. Even if you would have said that, I would have given you 100 marks. Now, keeping that aside, this order still makes sense in general most of the times. Why? Why? Why you need to remove stop words and special characters first? Because in real world you'll be dealing with millions and trillions of data, right? So now, how do you do this tasks when you have such huge data? So it's important to get rid of some portion of the data initially before you do rest of the steps. Does that make sense? Are you clear?
Yeah.
Right? And then lower casing after the duplicate removal, because after lower casing there might not be duplicates, redundance, right? And then this is very important. Lot of people did spell correction after lemmatization and stemming. Have you observed what does stemming and lemmatization do? It will break your words. And on top of it, if you are trying to apply spell correction, you're doing no good, right? Suppose let's say if you have NLP, and I pass it to spell corrector, it will correct it to something else. Correct? You have to make sure you're taking care of such words before you do this spell correction. So customer standardization or abbreviation and expansion is important.
I have one questions on the stop words removal.
Yes.
So just you said that I have to do the first stop words removal. So suppose in my data, stop words are coming as lowercase as well as the uppercase.
No, that
So in
no,
that it will
they have
work.
the your library. Some of the libraries has intelligent to take care of it.
Okay.
Okay, if it's not that, then first you do this. That's why I'm saying, right? This is not a standard rule.
Correct. Okay, got it.
But what my whole point here is think logically. I mean, all I was expecting is this in the correct order. You agree that before this I cannot do spell correction, and I cannot do spell correction for lemmatization. Clear? Yes. Again, there is no right or wrong answer here. It's all about how do you logically think. Okay. Now,
Sir, actually, I thought about where to keep the spell correction, Ganesh here.
No,
I am one of the person who kept the spell correction towards the end.
yes. No. Out of
Yeah.
all
Okay.
your answers were quite matching this. I liked it. Okay. Next.
But also wanted to correct, sir. Also wanted to correct. I kept the stemming and lemmatization before the spell correction, and the reason I thought was that after after cleaning up a lot of this unwanted thing, uh, we have to get into the root word and then
Correct.
look at the spelling. So I had some example in my mind. So that was
No,
the
I'll tell
reason
you.
like I did the
No, I'll tell you. What happens is you're right. You're right in terms of conceptually, but when implementation comes, what lemmatization does is it converts directly into direct, right? So it disturbs some of the spelling to get the root word. That is the reason you shouldn't do spell correction after this. This we will understand when once you keep on implementing on 3 to 4 data sets.
okay.
Now I'll take only top 3 questions from the quiz which you found it to be interesting or difficult to solve, or if you have any doubts there. Top 3 questions. Only 3 questions I'll take, and your time starts now. Not from individual, from the whole group. I take only 3 questions which you want to discuss with me. Who wants to go first?
So this one of the question was TF-IDF is used in, okay, and the options are given as page ranking by search engine, processing text for ML models, both A and B and none. I selected processing text for ML models, but the answer was wrong, and I'm trying to still think of imagine why it is wrong. I cannot imagine that TF-IDF can be used for page ranking. I can't think of. So option A, page ranking, and both A and B, that is processing text for ML models cannot. Option A and C will not be the option. Then only answer will be either B, which is wrong actually. So only the answer right. So what do you suggest, sir? What is the right answer?
What about rest? Any counter for that?
I
What's the question
don't know
number?
what is the correct and what is the wrong answer from here. I can see only how many questions I get the wrong.
So let's do this. Wait. Let's do this. Okay. So which question are you talking about? Question number
23.
Last second question, right?
Yeah.
TF-IDF is used in this one.
Yeah.
So what is your answer?
B.
Okay. You answered B.
I can tell you why the answer should be A also. Like here we are identifying the importance of the word. So if we are searching for some particular kind of information, then we are going to give the importance to one particular document. So that is
Wow.
how page ranking can come into picture.
Was it Nidhi?
Yeah.
Fantastic, Nidhi.
This is what I thought. Yeah. So
Yeah,
A and B.
Good. Okay. Question number 1 is done. Which question? Next, who wants to go with question number 2?
I want explanation on question number 8.
No, Nidhi, sorry, I want to stop you. I mean, I want to challenge you here. Don't mean to the term challenge I'm using. Okay. So what is your first of all, what is the page ranking? I want to understand. My understanding may not be clear about page ranking. So like what is the meaning of page ranking?
See, currently we were doing like if we have the set of documents, then we were looking for like, okay, with this particular word exist in how many documents. That is what we were doing.
No. So Nidhi, what the question is asking is, what do you mean the page ranking? Okay. Now, was it Ganesh who asked this question? I'll tell you. Now, NLP book. Okay. Now here I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4. What are these? These are page rankings. These are search rankings. Why do you think this came on first? Why do you think this came on second? Why do you think this came third? There is some intelligence going on, right? It's not just random. Google search engine is not random. It is using text to features way of ranking the pages based on the number of words and all of it. Right? Ganesh, hope this answers your question.
Yeah,
I think that was somebody else. Amir or Amit. Right?
It was Amarnath.
Oh, Amarnath. Okay, sorry. Okay. All right. So now, second question quickly. We are losing time. Who wants to go second?
Question number 8.
Nidhi, you wanted to? Question number
8.
8. This one, bag of models?
Yes.
This is
okay. What is the?
Why the answer should be also this known words? I mean, the bag of words, we can have some words which are not known.
How can you have unknown words?
This is like text file. We are processing the text file. It can have unknown words also.
No.
Some
Okay,
random
sorry.
data.
Okay.
If you
Here,
say the presence of unique words, then I could understand like, okay, A and B both should be there.
Any
But it
counter
is
on?
talking about the measure of the presence, right? It's not just talking about
I think the context here is NLP. So that's why the known word becomes important. But if it is a random data or some sensor data, then probably it will also need that.
So
That
we are
won't
not
be
saying
fast.
a bag of words in context of NLP. We are just saying bag of words.
No, no, no,
Words
no, no,
is
no.
provide any data.
I got it, but the thing is like, okay, understood.
No, no, no. No. Okay. No, you went into the literal meaning of it, but like they said, it should be in context of NLP. Okay. Next, quick. In another minute, let's.
Last
The
question,
question number
I did a
13.
guesswork there. It is correct. Yes, sir.
This one.
So in sentiment analysis, I thought that polarity is like dislike kind of thing, whereas the impact is also detected in the sentiment, right? It was the impact of the text, isn't it? So I was very confused in this. That's why I did both A and B.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So impact of the text also important, no? I mean, what is the meaning or impact of a text or meaning of a text? I don't understand the literal meaning of impact, but that's why I choose option C. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think
Now.
I don't remember if it was covered in the classroom. That's another part.
No. Yeah. So we'll do that. Question number 3. We'll deep dive. I will tell you, do sentiment analysis on this. What you will do. I will ask you to do sentiment analysis.
Yeah, this is a binary kind of example where you have very two strong opinions. But usually, like if you go to Amazon reviews, there are various degrees of positivity given in the review there, right? So something is neutral, something is hateful, something is extremely negative.
Correct.
So
So
what is the
yes. So polarity means whether you have positive, whether you have a negative sentiment, whether you have a neutral sentiment.
neutral is also covered in polarity?
Correct.
Then what is the impact actually? I was thinking that neutral or mild is also
Is it Amar? Your voice is breaking a lot.
Amit.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what is the impact is the question.
Amit, your voice is not audible, man. You need to come very near to the microphone.
Okay, sorry, my headphone is directional mic, so I was hearing it other way around. Is it visible, audible now?
Yeah, visible and audible both.
Okay, so what I was saying is that my thinking was that apart from the polarity is something which is positive or negative, whereas all the other things in between is an impact. But I think I see that you are covering it in the polarity itself, so that probably explains.
Correct. But Amit, trust me, that is what I was expecting from these 3 questions. First 2 questions, yeah, it was kind of you want to discuss it further. But now I'll tell you why I said that anything above 70% is equal to 100. Because on purpose, I kept such questions. Right? Now, to maybe answer Amit's point, or probably to explain what Amit was trying to say, I will, instead of having this positive negative neutral, I will have from -5 or -10 to +10 score, wherein 0 means neutral. Anything towards 1 means positive. 10 means positive, which is strong positive. Anything towards -10 is negative. -10 means strong negative. Am I not covering impact also here? Right? So don't you think I should be taking A and B?
Yeah, this is what I was thinking. It should be A and B. Polarity, like plus, minus, and impact, both are similar thing.
Correct. Like this, there are
Sir,
2 more questions.
Purposely chose, Akshay sir, Ganesh here, I purposely chose none because like I saw the emphasis on the word text, but I felt like sentiment analysis could be in any format, even if someone can argue that it can be converted to text. So
good.
I chose to select the
good observation. But again, I'll bring it back to, okay, since we are dealing with text and NLP quiz, you should be relating it. But good observation, right? Like this, there are few more such questions wherein there is nothing right or wrong there. It's about how you approach it. It's about how you think it. That's why I wanted you guys to think. That's wherein I said anyone who is above 70%, which means you have done a good job, it's equal to 100. Anyone who is below 70, you need to get your fundamentals in place. Okay, clear? Now,
The question on the stopwords was a bit ambiguous, sir. I think the question number is 13. I have to choose between something, then I selected like D. Stopwords or 1, 3.
No, for me the numbers are mismatched. It should be stop.
Can you search for stopwords?
Yeah, stopwords are.
Right. So I thought of selecting B, but then I saw C also comes very closer. Then I thought like I'll select D.
Okay, now see, this is not a stopword. If NLP is repeated in every other document, do you call it as a stopword?
No, actually.
Right. Even not all single characters are stopwords. So this is how you define it. Okay. Now maybe at the end, if you have time to come back to this, it will just be. Otherwise, we'll end up spending a lot of time. Now moving back.
Sure.
Okay. Now, what is this? What is this?
Image. Black and white.
Okay, it's called as grayscale image. Okay, wherein this grayscale image has just one direction, which means that there's gonna be only one color. So this is how your grayscale data would look like, right? So this is how we humans see, and this is how computers see, and all these are nothing but the pixel densities. However, for the color image, you can have 3 dimensions because all colors are distributed between RGB channels. Correct? You can have every color into RGB format. Do you know that? Yes.
Yes.
Right. What is the intensity of
Yeah,
gray?
RGB as the primary color.
Yes, exactly. Those are the primary colors. So what is the intensity of red? What is the intensity of green? What is the intensity of blue? Those are nothing but your pixel densities. So always your colored images are 3D matrix, where pixel density across 3 different RGB channels. Is that clear? Yes? No? Okay. This is how computer sees this as a 3D matrix. Clear? Now, what is the range of pixel? What is the range of pixel?
It depends on the bit depth actually. So if it's a 32-bit image, it will be 2 to the power 32 range.
Correct. Now that's how your 3D matrix are generated, right? Where your dimensity will be 700 into 700 into 3 of the image. Correct. Now this is how the values can be filled, and these are the codes, right? So for forest green, your RGB codes are R is 11, G is 102, B is 37. Yeah, I'm sure you must be knowing all of this, right? I'll probably not deep dive into this. Okay. Now, how do you read a image data? How do you read? Can we read image data in Python? Can we read image data in Python?
Yeah, I think there should be some library for everything. There's a library.
Okay. So now, moving on, I'll come back to Excel. Now, okay. Now that you know how we see image and how computer sees image, right? Now in text we had a problem of, in text we did 3 things, right? First we read it, we learned how to read it, and then we learned how to clean it, and then we learned how to convert text into features. here, not really we need this. Basically converting into text into structured. Do you really think we need the, okay, this step is needed in image. Do you think this step is needed clean or text to structured?
Yes, I think because there may be a lot of data. So, for example, if you want to only read the text or find the shape, you can work with the grayscale itself. So, reducing RGB to grayscale will help in reducing the data.
Who is that?
This is Amit here.
Amit, fantastic, yeah. So you are saying cleaning is required. So that is part of
Yes.
cleaning.
Yes.
Correct. But do you do anything to convert it to structured from unstructured? No, because it's already in structured format. It's giving you a matrix. You're getting my point? So
yeah.
this is not
See,
required.
something I'll say here. Sorry for going off track. I come from a
Mhm.
camera background, so in what we do in the image there is that for comparison, etc., we often use histogram. So this is a kind of conversion.
No,
I don't know whether it relates here or not.
no, that you're talking about, that's EDA. It's not conversion. Okay. So here for us, the conversion is how do you make sure your data is good to build the model, machine learning model. Now you all know that machine learning model only expects numbers or binary. So that is all the meaning of conversion here. Correct? In text, we have to do it. In text, what we saw. But here, you don't need it. You already have a numbers which are pixel density. Okay. Now, I will share a few, again, documents via Jin.
Sure, sir.
Jin today. Okay. So this one, hope you received that. And then I'm sharing the notebook. Oh, notebook I already shared. Okay. Okay. Can you all open the video? I mean, download the video, the image, the day for CV pre-processing notebook, right? And then you can upload all of this to LMS. Achin, you don't have to share this Word document which I just shared you. Okay. So who will help me volunteer in sharing the screen for the image hands-on sessions?
Do you want me to do that?
Amit? Is it Amit?
Krishna.
Krishna, yeah, Krishna, go ahead, please. Yes. Okay, now we have everything in place. Okay. So are you sharing your day for CV processing notebook? Open that. I want everybody to open that. Not only Krishna, but everybody. Important.
Day 4. Is it shared?
Yes, it's shared.
Ajin?
We did not receive it.
I think I have not received it yet.
Ajin.
It's in the unofficial group. So
Okay,
you
I'm
need
checking it
the
now.
Yeah, please check it.
Yes, I see a IPN by one notebook and one movie. Okay, I will download that also. And then we have a image file. Download image. Save. And then okay, I don't know how to download the movie file, but notebook I have downloaded. Okay, I will share the screen now. Downloads. This one, right? Day 4 CV processing. Yeah. What's happening to this? Yeah, it's open.
It will take time, yes. So here there are few popular libraries in computer vision world. Okay. So again, on computer vision, there's a book which gonna get released, which I published last year, in next 15 days. Okay, I'll share with you when your computer vision module starts. Very interesting. If you're good with that book, you'll be really good with the computer vision concepts. Okay, so there is OpenCV, then there is IMUTILS. Okay, so please go ahead and install these libraries. OpenCV Python. Then Google Colab, I did that in the past just to fix few things, but it's not really required. Okay.
Okay, then we escape it.
No, try it. I mean, try it. Just, I mean, because in one of the packages, right, OpenCV packages, there was problem reading, I mean, writing the image back. So that's wherein I found I did a workaround to do that. But now I think it should be working. Let's see.
Okay.
Why it's taking so much time?
No idea, sir. It's taking time.
Anybody else was able to install them?
I am installing the Google
Take
Colab.
time.
Sorry.
I have installed OpenCV and IMUTILS. Right now I am doing the Google Colab.
Okay. So meanwhile, once you install the libraries, you will import the required libraries. Fine, it's fine. Scroll down. You import the required libraries. Then, I mean, take the images I shared, right? Download that image or any image for that matter. Download any image and import using cv2.imread. Okay.
Yeah.
So once you import it, you will see the images like this. You will see the image like this. Okay. But how does computer sees? So cv2 underscore im show will give you this image how we see it. But if you just display an image underscore red underscore car, it will show you the array, 3-dimension array. You look at it. So that's how computer sees the image, or your machine sees the image as. It's a big matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Moving next. Now you want to see what is the shape of the data.
OpenCV got installed.
Okay. So start on. Let's complete for a while. Okay. Once you import library, once you read an image using
IMUTILS done.
yes. Okay. Good. No, no, Krishna, that will keep on going. Scroll down. It's fine.
Okay.
Scroll down. Once you read this matrix, once you show the matrix, you want to see the shape. So you do print the object of the image what you saved as dot shape will give you the what is the size of the image. So height is 308, width is 494. Yes.
Sir, one question. What is the order of reading this high dimensional matrices? Suppose if there has been a five number in shape. So like here it's 308, 494, 3. If there has been two more, then how will you read it out?
Sorry, sir, come again.
I mean, how do you correlate dimension to the shape?
Okay. No. So it is always your height, comma, width, comma, your number of colors. Whether it's so if you take a grayscale, it's gonna be 308, 494, 1.
Okay, then
So
for
clear it.
example, the image that was shown here, this vertical is the height, right?
Correct.
Then this bottom x-axis would be the width.
Correct.
And then this is RGB, so 3, right?
Exactly.
Okay, sir, got it.
Okay, now scroll down. Next, scroll down. Scroll down. So you want to see the intensity again. This is not required. Getting the counters is not required. Scroll down. I mean, in your free time, maybe you can spend time on it. Now, very, very important translation. How you can play around with your images. I think someone else was mentioning, right? You need to do a lot of translations. You need to do a lot of data augmentation. So you send it to the model. Now, what are those? Scroll down. Yes. So can I crop it a bit? Now you will be seeing all of your Instagram filters here. Okay. Now scroll down, wherein I chopped down some of the image from left and right. And scroll down. That is called a shift. Then you rotate it. Oh, can I rotate clockwise? Can I rotate anti-clockwise? So you have all the options, right? It's simple. CV2 computer with CV2 library has all of these options. So next, next. So again, you want to rotate anti-clockwise. You want to make it opposite. Right? Next, transformation. Next, scroll down. Scroll down. Right? So this one, scroll down. Now you can move the way you want, right? Left, right, center, just by changing the matrix location, -40, +40, and things like that. Okay. Next. I want to show you some important things here. Yeah. So this is how you can make your images. You can wrap it. Next. 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 Cropping is done. Okay. Next is, applying some smoothing or filters. You can use the library Pillow. Okay. Scroll down. Scroll down. Here you see all your, Instagram filters. Scroll down. Right. You can smoothen it. You can emboss it. You can make it blur. You can make it sharpen. You can increase the brightness. Scroll down. So all of it can be done. Oh, all these images are written back to the save, right? It just opens up the images when you run it. So again, you have using CV2, right? Wherein I'm making it blur here, blurred image, right? And then I'll make it sharp. Next, right? So that's how you can play around with the image. left, right, center, up, whatnot. And then you can play around with image by applying some filters. What you see. You can do all of this using code. It's just a single line code everywhere, right? You can convert it into grayscale. Like Amit was mentioning, important, we need to reduce the dimensionality. We need to convert, RGB to gray so that we can do processing on top of it. Right? If you just want the counters or probably the edge detections, so it will just give you the edge. And then finally, how do you write it back to the, how do you save image back to your folder? You do all of the modification, you want to save it back. I am right, cv2.iamwrite will be used to save it back. Next, what if there are videos? So I'll come back to videos a bit later. Now, just check everybody if all of things are installed and try to understand each line of code and then keep on running them until and unless you reach the video part.
The Google Colab is failing for me also.
Yeah, so Colab is done.
Okay, next.
Scikit image.
After installing all the libraries, I tried to run the code. It is giving no module named Google.
That means that Colab is not installed properly.
Okay, so I'll try reinstalling.
Yep.
I think Scikit image won't be installed. It failed.
Fine. Proceed for now. For now, proceed. No, you have to comment sky image.
See, when I'm running instead of this first red image, I'm seeing a matrix being printed.
Yes, that's where in your Google, you need Google Colab.
Okay.
But that's fine. Let us all see what computer sees. So your cv2 underscore I am show is not working? No. Google Colab and Sky Image comment it out.
Okay, so all the imports run. This image. Wonderful.
Correct. For that you need Google Colab. It's fine. It's fine. Run next. Run next. You don't have to see the image. You know it is car. No, scroll up. Scroll up. Why is your image not getting displayed? Why you're not getting the matrix? Oh, do you have that image Tesla? I doubt. In the same location.
Probably the image downloaded with a different name.
Correct.
Yeah. Now I can see the matrix.
Okay, good. Next. Shape of the matrix. Next. So again, I want everybody to focus, understand the code, run it, move next. So until and unless you reach video, you'll be doing same. If you have any questions, let me know. So I want to start the video part exactly at 4:25. So make sure you complete this thing before 4:25.
My Google Colab installation is failing actually. It's saying some access denied or something like that. It's saying permission, take the permission. So
Some same is
basically,
coming for me. Some wheels, it is saying some panda wheels. I don't
uh,
know.
yeah, Anaconda library something. It's not failed binding wheel for pandas. Correct.
Oh shit. So again, you don't have to worry about whether the image is being showed or not, and also whether Google Colab and Sky Image is working or not. Now, if you really want to see the changes in images which are happening, one thing. I think Krishna is on screen share, right? Krishna,
Yeah.
sir, how do you show image in CV2? Just search for it. The library is got updated mostly. The CV2 will help you do that. Just search for it and see if you can fix it.
It's taking some time, but not failing.
No. It shouldn't take time. The issue with that way of doing it. Find a different library. Forget CV to find a different library to show an image. Yeah, you can use matplotlib also. Do this method.
Okay.
No, you have to stop that. Kill that. Stop that running.
This one.
Yeah. Go there. Click on stop. Yes. No. Don't do kernel restart. No.
Interrupt.
Just no. Just interrupt. Stop. Reload. No man. Just click on that stop. No, there is beside run there is stop button. Yes. Okay. Then restart. Right. After that there is a restart button. Restart. Yes. Restart. Now run it from scratch. Beginning again. Don't install. Just import and keep running. The problem with computer vision libraries is, they are changing very dynamic. Anyone was able to execute till the video part? Anyone in the room? Nobody? Anyone who is able to at least show the images? Display the images?
I got only till that chart, but the pictures I couldn't.
That's fine. If you are not able to get the pictures, right? But scroll down. I'm using a different way of doing it again in the later stages. Oh, Krishna, there is some issue with your kernel. Your kernel is getting died. Your kernel is dead again. It won't run.
Oh.
How about Amarnath? Were you able to run?
No, sir, I am stuck in that Google Colab thing. It is still.
No, no, no. See, you don't have to install Google Colab and Sky Image. Forget those two. Just install CV2 and Immortals.
Okay.
This is a problem with computer vision models. You need Google Colab to spin up. Maybe I think meanwhile you can spin up your Google Colab. It becomes easy. You can run your codes on Google Colab.
It's failing every time. Let me
Yeah.
kill it.
You kill it. I mean, relaunch the Jupyter notebook.
Yeah, I will do the same. I'm rebuilding the Jupyter. Successfully built.
Okay.
Okay, now I can start. Yes, it started now. Okay, now I will go directly here. Imports.
Yes.
And I am here taking this image and putting it in PLT. I am sure. I hope this should work because it's already imported here.
Try. So anyone completed till end without maybe displaying the image? I'm not worried about you displaying the image. You know already what image it is. But you should be able to at least see the matrix. Again, your kernel is starting, man. You're gone. Your your system is hacked. It's corrupted now.
Yeah, I think I will have to restart the machine or something like that. This OpenCV library did something wrong.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, yeah, computer vision libraries are evolving too fast. So, anyways, okay. So Amarnath, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because forget about we displaying the image, right? That you can figure it out later. But I want to importantly cover the aspects of it. So there is another way where you can see the image, right? Which I've done it in the below, where you'll do apply some filters and then that image get displayed when you run it.
Just a second, sir.
Hold down. Yeah, done. Your import is done. Then your image is done. Yeah, then you display the matrix. Good. Then you display the shape.
It's showing the matrix. I don't know why. Do I need to print or something?
I mean, just try this print shape. Is print shape
No.
working or your image is not there? None. You don't have any image Tesla is your image is not there. You have not read your image.
This is the image, sir. This is the image underscore Tesla.
Image underscore Tesla JPEG. Go there. Go there. No, it is saved as audio. Why it is a video file?
No. It is a audio image only. JPEG.
Okay, go back to that. Go back to that. Go back to your notebook. Right.
EG.
Yes. So change the format.
There it is.
Okay. Then the shape is done. Next, height, width is done. Next, good, good. Okay, next. This is just telling you the intensity, right? It will show you towards what intensity the images is. That's fine. You can ignore this part. You shouldn't have run it. That will take time. So it's fine. It's fine. Yes, good. Okay, next. Next, it will just show you the intensity. How much it is towards red, how much it is towards green, how much it is towards blue. Nothing else. Okay. Next, now come to the translation part. Right? So scroll down. So here you can change your height and width manually so that your images get shift. Okay, don't run any of these now. Because it's important we see the images, right? So this is how it gets shifted. Now I'll tell you when you need to run. Until then, don't run it. Next, next. I've given you some links also in the below. You can spend some time going through that, right? So all this will help you rotate and do all of it. Next. No. CV2 library, you are good. OpenCV is good. Next. I'll tell you where to go next. Next. Not this, not this. Not this. Not this. Not this. You can do the same things using multiple libraries, right? Here in the first iteration, I'm doing so showing you to open with OpenCV. Next. This is mirror. This is mirror. Cropping. Next. Yeah, okay, pillow. Let's try using pillow. Okay, you're anyways comfortable with CV2. Let's try using pillow. Just see if pillow is installed. PIL. If it's not installed, you need to install it.
Is it there on top? I don't think it is there.
No, you did not install pillow. Install PIL. Install PIL. Huh. Do it here only. Yes.
PIL only, right?
PIL. Yes. Or I've attached the documentation above. You can read that. I think it is. Click on that link. Pillow.read the docs.
It is installed actually.
Oh, this page doesn't exist. Okay, click on that. Go to notebook. Yes, could not find the version that satisfies the requirement. Okay, one second. Oh, no, sorry. Pip install pillow only.
PILL.
PILLO, yes. Or you can do capital PIL, PIL. Okay, so I'm in the Teams chat. I'm sharing you one link. If you go through that link, that is sufficient. That is all we are trying to do. Everything, whatever you saw above using computer CV to open CV, same thing can be done using Pillow. I've shared you that.
I'm getting some error now. Oh, GPG.
Okay. So for Pillow, I've sent you two links which are really good. That is what we are trying to do here. The same kind of transformation, smoothing, filters, and whatnot. Why is it taking this much time? I mean, what is it?
Something strange happened actually after installing all these libraries. The timing.py py is gone, and Jupyter Notebook is not starting at all.
Okay, close this. Why it got opened?
Because you are saying dot so now. Image
Yes.
so.
Got. Okay. Now that's how you can see the image. Now next, run the next one. Run it. It will
Shall I
show you. Yes,
it?
yes. No. Let's see, right? You want to make the image blur now. That's why you're using, pill. Inside pillow there is image filter. So inside image filter dot blur. I want to do image blur. I want to do image filter. Okay, run these two. You will see. You will see those two. Run. Do not hesitate. Okay, it made it blur. Next, close. Why it is opening in your Power DVD?
Yeah, it is taking. I mean, I installed it by default. It is taking. This is a default, I think. So it is opening that way.
Okay.
Just a second, sir.
No, this is another way of you displaying the image, right? If that CV2 is not working, image display, maybe there is some issue with the library. You can use this pillow. But that will not show you in the same Jupyter notebook. It will show you, and there are n number of different ways of doing it in Jupyter notebook only. If you want to display the image, close all of this. Close all of this. Yes, close. Okay. No. Next, scroll down. Like this, we have so many filters, right? You can counter it. You can, people who use, Instagram or any of those image editing app. What do you think it is running in the background? The same thing, right? We are importing all of this, right? From pill.image filter, you can import blur, counter, detail, edge enhance. And then when you run it, whatever you want to apply, that will get applied. So here I'm applying again blur, it will get applied. Don't run it. Again, it will interrupt your system. Then I'm applying counter. Again, I'm applying edge enhance. So you can apply any kind of filter. Now scroll next. Now you want to increase the brightness and you want to sharpen it. Every single thing can be done here. Now, my question to you all is, take time. I'll give you 5 minutes. Why do you think all of these transformations are required before we train any model? I don't want the answer right away. Think about it for 5 minutes. Like in text, we did some cleaning. Why cleaning was required? You know the answer now. Now, my question is, we know how to read the image data. Reading image data is simple and straightforward. Why do we need to do all of this transformation? Okay, why do we need to do all of this transformation? Why do you have to learn this? Nobody asked this question to me. But I'm asking this question back to you. I'll give you exactly 5 minutes. Please do your research and come back with answer. Amanad, you
Sir,
can
can I?
stop sharing. Yes, you can stop sharing. I mean, just go through, explore, and I want this answer. Why all of these image transformations are required? Why we are
Sir,
learning?
can I give it a try?
No, no, not now. 5 minutes. I want everybody to think. Okay. So take 5 minutes, research, and I want accurate answers, not a random answer here. Very, very important. Why image transformations are required when you want to train any model? You can maybe take an example of some use case. Oh, this is the application. Here we want to do this image transformation before we build the model because of so and so reason. Okay. So your 5 minutes starts now. Okay. So now, who wants to start with the answer first?
So it is to reduce the data and thus time for training the model. Like the color to grayscale we talked, and
Okay.
reducing the frame size from HD to smaller sizes if they
Okay,
are HD.
that is one valid point.
Yeah.
Valid.
Then other is the cropping and the background removal. We can do it using the library.
Okay.
So
Why
that
that important?
images are comparable.
Mm,
And then
take an application example and explain me.
so the same car example. So like you can have a lot of background noise there. So if you can detect the area of interest in the frame and crop it,
Okay.
then
Yes.
then the result will be more accurate.
Agreed. Agreed. Okay. Then
And the
why do you have to
yeah.
rotate it? Why do you have to crop it? Why do you have to, blur
So
it? How?
so yes, rotation is if you bring them in the same orientation, then things are comparable. Otherwise, example, take a example of a pole versus a line on the flat ground. So the rotation can make a difference there. So if you are trying to find the some trigonometry and the height of the pole kind of thing, so if you have to take that kind of reference.
Okay. Okay. Someone else. Who wants to go next? Amarnath, you wanted
Sir,
to?
yeah, Krishna this side.
Yeah, Krishna,
Sir,
go ahead.
if we do the transformation and translation, two things will happen. One is we will have more training data, and second thing is that the feature uh, will get highlighted.
Why, okay. Okay. Wait. You made wonderful points. Why you need more training data?
Sorry,
Why you need more training data?
uh, the human captcha kind of thing. Identify the cards in the images, identify the poles in the images. So we can train the ML algo also that it sees any of the features matching to it. It can identify that there's a image or there's a car or there's something else.
Correct. So just to add more to Krishna's point, imagine you're building a system for Bangalore or any of your city traffic. You're building an application wherein it captures car number plate. What is the number of the car number plate? Now, how it does, you install your application in the CCTV, which is there on the signals. Now, do you think every time the image will come with the same quality? Maybe if the car is towards the left side, the image what you get is different. If the car is towards the right side, what the image what you get or what gets captured is different. So it can come in all possible angle. So that's wherein for anything and everything, if you want to say it as a car, it should or forget about that, right? You are building a simple use case now. Okay, you are building a simple use cases to detect whether it's a car or a bus. Now, just front image of the car is sufficient for you to differentiate it. You need images from all angles, all side, blur quality, whatnot quality, right? Correct. So that machine understand, oh, it was blur, even it is if it's a blur, because see, computer is not seeing it as a car. Computer is seeing it as a pixel density, and you make it blur, the pixel density changes, and then if the pixel density changes, how can it see it as a car? So what you train your machines and algorithm is, okay, you do all of this. So whatever exactly Krishna explained, that concept is called as data augmentation. So you do data augmentation where you create multiple versions of the same image in a different form and style and transformations and translations. So that any kind of that type goes as an input to the model, your model should be able to say, hey, all these are same. Does that make sense?
So basically, it is the significant difference between human and digital detectors will be demonstrated that way, as well as the specific processing steps to achieve the translation.
Correct. Fantastic. Okay, what next? Anyone else with different point of view? Anyone else with a different point of view, or everybody is aligned? Everybody is aligned? I believe for silence the answer is yes. Okay, let me share my screen.
Yes, sir.
Let me know. Okay, now what is the motivation? Can you list me at least 10 applications of images? Quick.
Identify the traffic light where we get to identify whether we are like a human, not a robot. That comes now like 5 photos come and we need to identify the traffic light.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Next.
To identify cracks in solar panels, like thermal imaging.
Correct. Good. Awesome. Next.
Satellite imaging.
What application? It is used to detect what?
To weather predictions for like using the.
Maybe could be valid point. Next. Automatic car. Yes. In autonomous car, there are multiple applications. Right? It was not all of that, right? The one which you see in Mintra or any of this, right? Image based search, where it will tell you image similarity. Have you tried out that in Mintra? Yes.
I tried it on
Amazon, right? So what happens? Why that feature is important? Suppose, let's say you're in a party, you like someone's shirt or a t-shirt or a whatnot. So instead of you're hesitant to go and ask them, hey, where did you buy it? Which brand is it? Right? And again, coming back and then searching for, suppose let's say it has white kind black color, all you search is white back t-shirt. Do you think that search will give you relevant result? So instead of that, if I just click a picture unknowingly of them, of that shirt or whatever, and then I just upload it and search for the similar. Correct? So that's another example. Then anywhere else, have you seen in any of your offices or company where your attendance is not with your swiping machine or your ID card sensors? It's rather with your facial recognition, right? Especially after COVID times, to check whether people are using wearing mask or not, or maintaining social distance or not. After COVID, in malls or any retail store, you use this. So mask detection or social distance detection, right?
Intruder detection.
Sorry?
Intruder detection.
Can you brief about it?
Like not necessarily a facial recognition, and intruder entering into the premises.
Correct.
So
correct.
Able to differentiate whether a person comes or.
Correct. Next.
In the healthcare sector, right? Image diagnosis, right?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. All your X-ray reports to detect any type of cancer will help. Next.
Picture enhancements, the ones that we.
Yes. Yes. This is called as image resolution. Enhancing the image resolution. Right? Where you try to, this is using deep learning, wherein you try to enhance the quality of the image. Next.
And in the recent times, we see an extension of this, sir, where the old pictures are being restored to a modern colored picture. So
Correct.
can this be a subset or a new one?
No, it can be a new one. Yes. Next.
Google search classification.
Yes.
When we search for like a city.
Fantastic. That's called as image classification. Next.
In the flights, the one thing that happens is the collision with other birds or so collision avoidance can be one. It's combination of both sensor plus pictures.
Okay. Yes. It's mostly sensor, but picture also. Yeah. Next.
Special effects in movies. There are some special effects.
Correct. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
In IP camera, right, for the security, right, alerts you will get it, right. If there is an unwanted movements,
Yes.
or anything is kept it unattended.
Yeah. Anomaly detection. Next.
Can I say digital arts? Taking a picture as an input and then convert into an art that can be put into different aspects. It can be a gift or
Yes. So again, right. So let's say if you are an artist and you have drawn 1,000, you have put in 1,000 arts or probably 1,000 designs and paints for yourself. If you send all of this to your machine learning model, it will predict deep learning model. It will predict you how your next design looks like.
Okay.
Right. Next.
Hand gesture.
Hand gesture, yes, very popular. Next, are we done with 10? Oh, we have more than 10. Okay, now we are good with this. Now, how you know how to read images? Now, you know how to play around with images? Again, I'm really not stressing on the complete code part is you don't have to know anything there. Once you read the image, you don't have to do any pre-processing. Like we learned, right? The transformation, the data augmentation, translation, anti-clockwise, clockwise, blur, you don't have to do anything. While you're building your deep learning model, you have a capability, CNN, right? Deep learning model, convolutional neural network is what you use to build your image classification model or any kind of image use cases. In the model, you have hyperparameters where you just say 101010 to say which all transformations or which all augmentation you want. You don't even need any kind of code. That is how your computer vision has evolved. You don't need to learn all of those. It's just to understand what all augmentation is done, why it is done. That was the whole exercise why I showed all of that. But if you ask me, do I need to really know all of that in a code way, how to do it using CV2, how to do it using Pillow? I would say strict no. Never. Because while you build the model, within the model, there are hyperparameters, which you just need to say yes or no. It will ask you, oh, should I be doing blur? You should say yes or no. Should I be doing anti-clock? You should say yes or no. That's it. And even if you don't do it, right? If you just say yes for all, machine will automatically do it for everything, whatever is required by default. You don't have to worry. So that's the beauty of computer vision models. They have automated to a greater extent. Okay. And then you have seen how to write back an image to your local. Now what is left is video. Now, how do you think we can analyze video? Now you have seen how to analyze unstructured data text. Then it was audio. Sorry. Then it was different language. Then it is image. Then it is video. These are the 5 different kinds of unstructured data. Correct? All you need to do is how to read and how to write. That's it. That was the whole objective of this module. How to read and write. But I went beyond and explain you how to clean, how to transform, how to convert text into features. So, you know these 5, these 4 you're already good. Can someone tell me what do we do with image?
Sir, take the video,
Okay.
take out audio part separate, video part separate, break the video into the frames. I mean, whatever the hertz they have been encoded, so we can break them into frames. For example, 15 pictures per second.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So if you know image, it's as good as you knowing the video. There is no difference. You convert your video into images, you call it a set of frames. Clear?
Yeah.
Make sense? Yes. So there is no different. If you know text, you can do these two using the same text concepts what you learned. If you know image, you can do the same thing. Now let's see how do you read a video data and how do you convert it to frames before you do all of the image things. Right? So Amarnath or Krishna, over to you. Please share your screen. We'll just quickly have a look at the video part, how to read a video and how to convert video into a set of images, frames.
Sir, I'm sharing my screen, but my Jupyter will break every time. I know that.
No, but now is it up and running now? No, man, it's not connected.
No.
The kernel is gone. You have to reinstall Anaconda maybe.
Yeah.
How about Amarnath?
I can see on my screen. My son is sitting on my lap, so I'm extremely sorry if he makes disturbance in video.
That's okay.
Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, correct. No. Scroll up, scroll up. Yes. No. Down. Video part. Download. I mean, come down. Scroll down.
Yes.
Scroll down. After edge detection, yes. Well, you know how to write it back. So you wrote it back, writing files to directory. Now it's done. Now, how do you capture frames from video and save it to the file? So now I want everybody to spend at least 3 minutes in understanding this code. This is all you need. If you get any video, you read that video using cv2.video capture. So you first read the video using cv2.video capture. I've given you sample.mp4, read the same file. And then get frame, where you get frame for every second, video cap.set and all of it. Then what is the frame rate, right? How many pictures you want to capture? I think someone was explaining that. I think it was Amarnath or someone else. You tell me how many images you want per second or per 0.5 second or whatever, right? And then just run it in while loop so that everything gets saved. So now if you run this code in the same directory, all your images will get saved. Okay, so spend 3 minutes, understand this code, run it on the sample.mp4 and see if in the same folder the images got saved from video to frames. I want everybody to do this exercise. Everybody. Make sure your sample.mp4 file is at the same location. Read it, run it, and make sure that the video frames are saved in the same directory.
It is created 7.
Fantastic. And I'm so sorry for flooding your folder with so many images.
That's fine. That's a learning, man.
So everybody was able to do it? Please raise your hands for who you have understood the code, you understood what it is doing, and if your frames are getting saved. How many of you are able to convert video to images? Please raise your hand. I already see Amarnath. Aditya is done. Good. Next, Kaushik is done. Fantastic.
So I'm still completing, so Ganesh here.
Okay. Do it. Take your own time. So only 2 are done so far.
I'm installing Anaconda again. So
Krishna,
Sir,
I'll excuse you. Don't
sir,
worry.
mine is broken actually, so I rebuilt third time.
Oh man. Okay. So then you have, I think, some issues with your environmental variables. You need to, completely reinstall the Anaconda.
Yeah, sir, I don't have an account. It's my Jupyter package.
Okay.
Yeah, so I built it from my own. So that's the easy thing actually. Even it's get corrupt, I know that I can just throw it out and then rebuild whole from scratch.
Correct.
So also, sir, since morning, Ganesh here. Since morning, like when this audio thing was breaking, I'm trying to see if I can do everything on the collab. But later realized like I'm somehow like bypassed all that pi audio related issues which we faced. But later I realized it cannot recognize the microphone because we are running it on Google's VM.
Correct.
Not here, and the microphone is here.
Correct.
So I'm just in parallel, like finding out like how do I tell Google like that I have a microphone here.
No, that's fine. You don't have to dig into it because you have a separate module for speech analytics. Okay. Right now, just focus if you can read any random audio file from your local and process it and convert it to text. That's all your objective is for now.
Okay. But the code snippet was focusing on the microphone related, sir.
Yeah, I mean, just a how to do part. You don't have to really do it.
Okay. Sure.
I'm done.
Good. I at least need 5 hands up before I move next. So in next few minutes, I'll be talking about your exam pattern for unstructured data, for how many marks it is going to be, what kind of questions you can expect for the exam. Okay, and I'll just give you a secret sauce of how do you actually create a Python package. So these two things I want to discuss, very, very important. So please ensure I get 5 hands raised who have done it.
Sir, I want to know one thing. For this video, it created around 250 images.
Hmm?
So can you tell me it is depending on second multiplied by 1000?
Correct. So it is depending on your, what is the fraction rate you're giving. What is that, you want to, what is your rate? Do you want to capture 1 image per second, or you want to capture 1 image per millisecond?
Okay.
Yes, 2 more hands.
So this is millisecond, right, sir? In the code, it is second multiplied by 1000. So it is millisecond. We are capturing one image, right? So,
Yes. Ganesh is done. Good. Anyone? Anyone else? I know Amarnath is also done, right?
yeah, right, sir.
Okay, 5. So I know Krishna can do it, but Krishna's system is not in a position so that he can deliver. Good. I think we have good. Oh, even Steve also has done. Fantastic. Okay. Now, moving on. Uh, okay, rest of the things you can just go through in your free time if you really want to. Otherwise, ignore it. It's part of your computer vision module. Okay, I'm always interested in giving you more things than you need so that whenever you get free time, you're prepared for your computer vision modules. Okay. Anyways, I will share back my screen. Whatever I've emphasized on in the call, make sure only that part of code you're aware of. Rest all you can ignore. Only if you're interested, if you're curious, you can look into the rest of the code, but you can totally ignore it. Because all this fall under your computer vision and NLP. Okay. Next. So you will have 4. You will have total part A, part B. Two questions. Okay. Part A is a bigger chunk. Part A is a bigger chunk where you will have one question for 25 marks. Okay. Part B, you will have 3 questions. Question 1, question 2, question 3, and then question 4. Sorry, you'll have wait. Okay. So part 3, you'll have 3 questions. Let me do this. So this is 30 marks. In part B, you'll have 3 questions, out of which you'll have to answer any 2. 10 marks each. Okay. So this is for 50 marks. Another 50 marks will be for your structured data, which will be covered in next 2 sessions. Are you clear on the questions? This is how the pattern looks like. Clear?
Sir, 50 marks, and then in part A, the question will be of what kind? Coding?
Yes, all coding questions. All coding questions.
All coding. Okay. And
In
if you
terms
can
of
help
depth,
with,
sir, in terms of depth, sorry, Krishna, I just want extending your
yeah,
question.
I
In terms
was
of
not
depth,
finished.
Okay, please.
I just wanted to know that which all libraries we need while attempting these questions, because I'm not sure if the Jupyter notebook breaks down in between, then I won't be able to complete it.
No, whatever libraries are most commonly used and you know it, only those are will be used. Okay, will ensure that nothing will breaks in your exam. Okay, now to give you more detail, so this question will be on text. Clear?
Okay, text is fine.
Here, yes, here you will have audio. Okay, language, no, audio or language. Then you will have image. Then here you'll have video.
Okay,
So here,
sir. Yeah.
You can attempt any two. Clear?
And sir, is it
all are coding?
Sir, even if you are giving three question, but the video libraries will not work on the Jupyter, then we have only two questions.
No, it will work. Video library will work. I mean, now I think 5 people have run it, right? Video one.
On my machine, it is not working still.
It will work. Otherwise, you'll have an assignment to see what you should find other libraries to make it work. Okay. Anyways, you have 3 weeks time for the exam. So now you'll be giving 2 notebooks for me submission. One is on text to features, which we learned this morning. Then we have audio. Then we have language. And then this is one notebook. The second notebook is image, video. These 2 notebooks you have to run in and submit it within this week. I mean, within next week, next Saturday assignment. So if you have any doubts, any concerns with the libraries, please ping me on WhatsApp and then we can connect. I'll help you resolve all of the library issues if you have any before, I mean, the coming week. So that's why you're doing this assignment, and you'll make sure that if you have any doubts, you'll contact me.
This will help, sir.
Okay. So beat any doubt, just WhatsApp me. You all have my number, and I will respond to you. And if required, we can get on a quick 15 minutes Google Meet call and we'll sort it out. Okay. So text library, all of them work. Audio language, at least one will work. I've given you multiple options. You can try 1 or 2, or you can Google yourself. For sure, they'll work. So I'll put these 3 are very easy and green. Here, video, it will definitely work. You have multiple options again. Image, I'll not give those complicated things, right? Where you have to display image. All I'll give you is some translations. Rotate the image. Correct? Make it blur. So some kind of simple things I'll give in image, which you can do it with any library. If Pillow is working, that's fine. If CV2 is working, that's fine. So everything will be good. Don't worry. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Any doubts on the exam? No questions? I believe no questions. You are good with the exam. Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
I get only one yes. I want yes from everybody.
Yes, sir.
Only two.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Three. I mean, are you
Can I share
sleeping?
one
Yes, Sudhir.
clarification that I thought I will ask? So
Yes,
30
please.
marks versus 10 marks. So will it be like, the text related will be very heavy and
Yes.
like, very
Yes.
depth?
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
So I'm emphasizing more on text, which means you should be really good with text.
So hope there will be 70% papers.
Come again?
Will there be any sample question papers to try
No.
out?
No. No.
Okay.
I mean, if you do all the exercise what we discussed in class, you should be really good.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I know it's been long day, but I want to cover this importantly. Now, how do you create a package? You know how to write code. You know how to, do Python programming really well. How do you exactly create a package? So first you need to go ahead and register yourself in pyp.org. And your GitHub account should be up and running. So these two are the prerequisite. Go to this link, create your PyP account, and then GitHub account. These two, if you are done, next is you need to install few things. Setup tools. These are libraries: Wheel, Win, and TQDM. These four packages you need to install in Python. Once you install these four, you need to set up your project. Right? Let's say you want to build a package. This is a package, and once you set up your project folder, in that you will have extensible executable files .exe, right? Okay, this is how your folder structure looks like. So this is your folder projects, under which you'll have this whole package, under which you'll have multiple files. One is license, some random file, readme. If you have seen any GitHub, right, you will know how to set up this project. You know how to set up a project. You have seen any GitHub projects?
Yes, sir.
Correct. GitHub libraries, go to any GitHub libraries, you will see, right? I mean, any for that matter. I don't know. Wait, let's see for pandas. Okay, so now if you look at it, okay, pandas dev here. Okay, so this is all will be there: licenses, readme, script, pandas. So this is your folder structure: readme.md, license, setup.file. So all of this will be your, and how to do this. So this is how you are set to your project. So this is your home page, and here you'll have code, one option, and in that you'll have executable files. This is your script. Here you have .py files, and then you have test cases. Okay, so that is how you set up your project. Once you set up your project, you'll finally, if you had few things here: who is the author email ID, description, long description under the setup tools, and then the there is a following metadata, right? Name of your package, what is the version, scripts, everything you fill in, and then finally you compile your package. Once you compile, you install it in your local machine and upload it on pip, where you initially registered in your step one in your pip website. There you install it, and then all you can do is, everybody who can do pip install, whatever library name you have given, if they do that, it will get installed in Python. Okay, so if you are interested to do open source contribution, I'll send this document with you. Don't have to worry, right? I'll send this document. You just spend some time, at least 1 hour or 30 minutes on this, so that you understand end to end how to do it. And then if you're really interested, try building on small package to do all text processing in single go. Now to do all text processing, maybe for stemming you use text blob, for something else you use NLTK, right? It's all mess up. Can I do all the processing with just one click, one line of code? So you can build a package for it.
This is very good, sir. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, I'll share this file again, go through this, try to build it your own. Maybe connect few people from batch 1, A01, if you could, and even they'll help, right? I made them build a lot of packages. Everybody was so active. They reached out to me, they bugged me every day, every week, and we ensured that we create a package. It's easy, just that you need some curiosity and zeal to learn. But yes, you can do it, right? So what I'll do is I'll right away share that with Ajin. I'm not sure if I shared it already, so that he can upload all of this in LMS. I'm just checking. Yes, I've sent him. So Ajin, please upload the day to pip package as well. Okay.
Sure.
All
Sure,
right.
sure.
Any questions? I think we are good on time. I'll open up for Q&A. You have four minutes to ask me any questions you have, or be it on exam, be it on the things we discussed. And again, the next 4 minutes is not the only thing you need to ask. You can ping me any point of time if you have any questions or any doubts.
Sir, what is the easiest mode of communication that you are easily accessible?
WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Ping me in WhatsApp anytime, right? Even if I don't respond, don't feel that I'm ignoring you. Maybe I'm busy. I'll respond to you as soon as possible, right? Whenever I'm free.
So in the future, what are the modules you'll be covering, sir? Or the has it got dropped or? I think he's dropped, right?
Yes, yes. It's not in those.
Sajjan, I think sir is dropped.
Okay, so is the class over or should I call him?
I think he just kept that last 4 minutes to ask any questions. I think logically he has closed.
He gave me 2 minutes. Let me check it.
Yeah.
Sir is joining back. Sir is joining back.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you are back.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Sorry, I lost. So I heard your question. To answer your question, right? What all modules will be upcoming? That's your question, right?
Yeah.
So
Correct.
once you know how to read and write the data, once you know how to handle the data, be it unstructured or structured, you will get into the foundations of machine learning, which is stats. Okay. After stats, you'll get into machine learning, ML. After ML, you'll get into deep learning. After deep learning, you'll get into NLP, and then computer vision, and then speech analytics, where your audio, right? And then your reinforcement learning. Okay. So this is your major chunk. So far, whatever you did was basic. So far, it's all foundation, setting up the foundation. Even stats is setting up the foundation. Now, this is your core subjects. After this, again, there are a few more things, right? Like how do you do it at scale, and some Azure certification, cloud certification, and whatnot. Does this make sense? If you ask me, out of this, which are very, very important, this are very, very, very important. This three, it's fine. Again, expertise. If you want to continue expertise on computer vision, it's up to you. Reinforcement learning, hardly 1% of the people know in the world. So again, it's up to you. But these four are very, very important. Clear?
Got it, sir.
Yeah. Any other
And which
question?
are the modules you will be coming, sir?
Yeah, I want to give my best on the foundations, right? All four, in fact. But this for sure, I can assure you this. Okay. And this also, I'll assure you. This I want to, but I'm traveling, so I'll not be there. This again, I'm traveling. These 2 weeks I'm traveling, I'll not be there, but these two I'll try my best.
Got it.
Okay. So again, these were like all basics, right? You might feel boring. What was it to start with? Again, even structured will be boring for you because there is nothing much, right? There is nothing exciting you're doing. So it's gonna be still boring. This is where your actual interesting journey starts, wherein you'll have to spend a lot more time than your typical 10 to 5. It's gonna be two rushing subjects. So we'll have to really, really concentrate. Okay. Otherwise, I'll come in between and try to set up some context and give you some heads up. And also, with a few folks at least, I'll share the book of NLP. And maybe when we meet next, I'll share it with everybody. Okay. And please do ping me in WhatsApp if you have any questions, any concerns. I'm more than happy to help you, be it with regard to the subject or concepts or your career or anything. Okay.
Certainly, sir. Yeah, this helps.
All right. Any other questions? We are good to close for the day.
There's one more thing. This CloudX lab, right? How do you use that? We have access, I think, but we never used it. So
Yeah, even I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm really not sure about it. I think Pulkeshi will be the right person to help you answer that. Right, Mithun and Pulkeshi. Please contact them. Mithun, I think he should be knowing. Or ask Sheenu ma'am. She'll consult you with Mithun. Okay, so we are good to close. Please do connect with me if there's anything. See you all very soon.
yeah, thank you, sir.
All right, thanks everyone. Bye. Have a good one.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.